to the farm. Sure appreciate you being here. Thanks for joining us. Tonight, we're not going to do anything special. I just thought I'd bring you along as I make some dinner for Sean and I, and on the menu just happens to be some salmon burgers. This is a quick and easy recipe that makes for a quick and easy weeknight meal. The first thing I like to do is gather all of my ingredients, pre-measure them, and get them ready. We're going to include 1 can of salmon drained. Take the salmon out and find all of those gristly, bony bits. So you'll want to remove the spinal bones as well as any pin bones that you find. I do this with a fork and my fingers, pulling away from the meat, and then just some light scraping. Be real gentle. The meat is very light and flaky and will fall apart in your hand if you push too hard. When you're done removing those pesky bones and gristly bits, break that salmon up, small or large chunks, totally up to you. The whole time I've been working on the salmon, I took 1 tablespoon of dried onion and added 1 tablespoon of boiling water, and I have let that soak. Add it at this time and incorporate gently. Here I'm gonna beat up one of our fresh farm eggs from our lovely ladies outside and add that to the salmon and onion mixture, again stirring gently. A little mustard for some tang, just a teaspoonful. Next, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of mayo. In the mix bowl, we have 2 teaspoons of parsley, a teaspoon of dill, a half a teaspoon of Old Bay, and a half a teaspoon of thyme. And in it goes. Mix gently. Next, we'll add our 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs. But first, let's get these spices incorporated evenly throughout so that we don't have any big old bites of spice when we're eating our burger. And as promised, 1/4 cup of Panko breadcrumbs. Gotta bring out the old Star Wars plate. Thumbs up to all my Star Wars fans out there. You're also going to want a 1/4 cup or a little less of cornmeal, and I'll show you why here in a second. I'm going to push this in, kind of like I'm going to make a loaf, which time I will spread it down into the bottom of the bowl. A little trick, going to divide that bowl into 4 somewhat equal parts. A little cockeyed in my measuring here, and that makes it a little easier to delve out 4 individual salmon burgers. Mush them up, patty them up, and then we'll set them on the plate. Now after I mush them together into the balls, I'm going to take them and create the patty shape now. And when I do, I dip it down and push it into that cornmeal. Flip it over, push it down the other side, and that's going to help give a nice, crispy, crunchy little crust on the outside of your salmon burger. As they say, rinse and repeat. Nothing like a little cellophane on top of your prepared salmon burgers to keep them airtight, and then off to the fridge while we let them cool thoroughly, and then we prepare a few sides and maybe a little dill aioli to go on top of the bun. Little cool, crisp, chopped romaine salad to make you miss spring on a cold winter's day. Nothing like the crunch of a fresh green vegetable to go with a hot, juicy burger. My take on an aioli is mayonnaise, ranch seasoning, lemon juice, and a little dill. 4 teaspoons of mayo, about a 1/2 teaspoon of ranch, about a 1/2 teaspoon of lemon juice, and then about a 1/2 teaspoon of dill. Pretty simple. Mix together. Enjoy. Next, we'll get our brioche buns that I picked up at Aldi. Very inexpensive. And some organic A2 butter. Get them brioche buns buttered and ready for the grill. All done. Preheated cast iron skillet, about 2 teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil. Get the coating of that oil all over your pan. We don't want any of the salmon sticking. Nice and warm. Go ahead and get them in there. Don't smush them down. Sit them nice and gently and make sure they're not touching because we don't want them to steam. We want them to actually fry. Those look good already. After about 5 to 7 minutes, you're ready to flip them bad boys over. And as you see, I'm not being really gentle. They stay together really well. Once you flip them though, this is when you're going to show them a little extra love and give them a squeeze. This is the time when I go ahead and put those pre-buttered brioche buns down on the iron skillet flat top. Let them get nice and toasty while the other side of those salmon burgers are browning. Time to plate up grilled, toasted, buttered brioche buns. nice helping of our somewhat homemade Dill Aioli. Make sure you get that spread out nice and even. Oh yeah. And we're putting it on both of those buns. You can't not give love to both of the buns. You can't have one naked bun. A few pieces of crisp romaine lettuce, one for each sandwich. Take them nice warm salmon patties out of the cast iron skillet. Plate up some of that delicious romaine chopped salad to go on the side, of course. Little pizza cheese never hurt anybody. Slap some croutons on there, your favorite dressing, and boy oh boy do you have a delicious, easy, healthy weeknight meal. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, have a great day.